Hey y'all, welcome back to Center Stage with Jake Majors. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Orange Bloods Texas Football YouTube channel. We got y'all some fan questions. Are you ready, Jake?
Oh, yeah.
All right. This one says, I'd like to know from Jake, what's the vibe in the O-line room knowing the best O-line class in history is about to enter the equation?
First of all, it excites us because it shows you how well of a recruiter, how well of a coach Coach Flood is. So it just lets us know that we have the best in the nation. Also, gives us a sense of, I guess, what would be the word? Excitement, knowing that we're bringing in some quality guys that are going to keep helping us get us to where we want to be. Whether that's individual success as players that correlate to team success, and going for the Joe Moore Award, the Remington Award, stuff like that. Knowing that we have guys that are going to help us keep building as an O line, it kind of brings excitement. And they're good football players. I've watched film on them. Great athletes. They can move pretty well. So I guess. A lot of competition, competitive mindset when it comes to guys who want to solidify spots. So, yeah, for sure.
This one says, I also be curious to hear the guys' perspective on their coaches. So you for Coach Flood.
Yeah, so I kind of already mentioned it before. Personally, I believe we have the best in the nation, not only because of how he can coach someone, but the personal level he can go to be vulnerable with you, to gain his trust, and also for him to get your trust. I think he's helped me develop pretty well. I know there's some prime examples from last year. Tope, who didn't think that he'd play at all, to starting the last couple of weeks of the season, which was awesome because we all knew Tope had it in him. We just needed someone to tell him, who's, higher than us, and that was Coach Flood.
Yeah.
How good Tope played. So, those are all prime examples of how I feel about Coach Flood. I think he's the man. So.
Okay. Now this one says, every year we hear about how this offseason is so much better. Quote unquote, we're working harder, better buy-in, better chemistry, et cetera, et cetera. Yet every other team in the country says the same things.
Yeah.
Can you give the fans something really tangible that is different this year than it is in the past? For example, are more people staying later to get more work? Strength conditioning improvements? What is it?
Okay, so first of all, I like how they hit on the fact that everybody says that because it's true. I hear every program say that as well. And for something tangible to hold on to, I would say we've seen a better buy-in. Personally, I like my position as center. I have to think about what scenarios are going on, what to call. I'm constantly thinking, and whenever I compare from this year so far to last year, I can already see a better culture because we're starting to get rid of the ego guys. And we're starting to bring along the guys who want to be here, the guys who want to work, and the guys that have the shared type of value of wanting a championship and wanting to make Texas great again. We're bringing those guys along and starting to, tell the ego guys hey, it's either buy in now or get left behind. So I've definitely seen guys start to buy in. And the speed and strength staff for sure, they did a great job this offseason. I don't know what it was, but the vibe was way better. Saw a lot of guys working harder compared to last year, staying after, taking nutrition seriously, stuff like that. That's just key indicators that make me think that, we're getting to where we want to be.
Okay, I like that. Last question. Was Alabama on the schedule week 2? And how a Nick Saban team always comes in well prepared. Does that give the team extra motivation or focus for off-season training?
Yeah, I would say so. We're already motivated to prove ourselves because 5-7 is not who we are.
Absolutely.
and we preach that every day because we all know it. It's when are we all going to buy in and, be a great team that we want to be. And it all starts with having the same shared values. Like I said before, like guys want individual success. Well, we're not going to go as far as we want unless we all buy into team success. And so that's kind of what we're preaching right now. I mean, I would say, of course, a big game week 2 is always motivating, but of course, we want to prove ourselves every week.
I can vouch for the noticeable buy-in that we've been seeing, even in some of the press conference that I've been going to after you guys' practices. I keep hearing the same things over and over again, which is the vibe is changing in the locker room. The energy is different. There's no more negativity. And also just the buy-in into the coaches this year and no more of the individual stuff. I keep hearing that too. No more individual anything. And it's more so just about team efforts. So I can definitely see that something good is going to happen this year. Yeah. And obviously after trauma, good things usually do happen with teams.
Yeah, and we kind of came together as a group, some of the leadership guys, and we kind of just broke it down to T. We did some critical thinking, like what issues that are we seeing that we haven't pointed out are contributing to us not succeeding, and everything that you mentioned, the vibes were off, no buy-in, stuff like that. We're starting to see improvement on, which is great.
Okay. Thank you, Jake. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Center Stage with Jake Majors. And that's all I have today.